Welcome everyone, I'm Guys What Ifs, and today I'm doing part 2 with Deku is possessed by Yoru, the War Devil. Now for a quick recap and some announcements. Sorry, I just had a whole thing happening, so I'm a bit out of breath. But a quick announcement, something I just want to quickly say. I'm doing voice acting, in case you didn't see the announcement on my other stuff, on my other channels, videos. But if you want me to voice act in anything, whether it's a project, video game, anything, for absolutely free currently, just email me on the email on the screen, or just DM me on Twitter. Yeah. Now when it comes to this, what if, a quick reminder, all this, when it comes to Deku's writing in general, I admit Deku isn't one of my favourite main characters. I do think the hate for him is undeserved, so it feels like his writing is a bit off. I'm saying this as if I didn't just explain that last part, but of course Yoru's willingness to kill and stuff has dulled down Deku a bit, so his personality is a bit different, I'd say, just because the events of part 1 happened and that messed up stuff. So yeah, that's what's happening. Of course, a reminder that I feel like something you have to remember with this part is that Yoru is way weaker than in Chainsaw Man, because in Chainsaw Man you have devils and stuff, right? Most humans cannot fight a devil, right? Compare that to My Hero, where most people have powers. So in general, Yoru's way weaker in this version, right? Just because the feel of war is way less, just because All Might's existence, basically. But yeah, let's begin. Now we begin seeing Deku pulling a massive heap of metal. Come on, we can't kill All Might if you can't even pull some trash, Yoru yelled. I'm not kidding All Might. But you'd help me. I said I'd stop you. You were serious? The villain laughed. How would you even do that when you can't even control your own body? Now in control, Yoru would pick up the heap and then drop it. Now then, I'm hungry. Wait, weren't we training? Said Deku. Yeah, well, you're hungry, so unless you want me to rip up your stomach, then feed us. Okay. Now eating a burger, Deku would ask Yoru, if you can share your power with me, then why can't your physical strength be shared as well? That way I don't need to train. Don't know why. Plus it seems that muscle memory isn't shared also. But I can tell that I'm not even close to my own physical strength. But as that body of yours gets stronger, so does my own physical capabilities. Well, then can we start with something smaller that I can actually handle? Fine. As Deku would continue to train. Pick up that pipe, Yoru ordered. Picking it up, Deku would lift it above his head. That's yours now, got it? Yeah? Good, now make a weapon. Huh? Just do as I did. Say the object's name, then what you want it to turn into. Pipe hammer. As the pipe would begin to deform. However, a sudden shock of pain would flow through the body, forcing both Deku and Yoru to the ground, with the pipe still deforming. Damn it! Go already! Yoru said, letting go of the pipe that would revert back to its old self. What the hell was that? Deku panted, now back in control. No idea, this has never happened before. Well, let's try a small object. Picking up a toothpick, he'd say, toothpick dart, with the toothpick successfully morphing into a throwing dart. Interesting, Yoru said, taking control and picking up the pipe from before and turning it into a sword. That isn't good. What is? It seems I've underestimated just how much the heroes have worked to make sure I don't gain strength. What do you mean? Well, it appears my core arc is too weak currently, so when you use the even weaker version, you can't even turn something as large as this pipe into a weapon. So I can't fight. Well, I know how we can get us stronger, Yoru said, taking control. Let's go Star War. Wait, what? As Yoru would scurry through Deku's wardrobe, she'd take out an old homemade hero mask. Mask jaws, she said, placing the mask onto her face, where the mask would contort into monstrous jaws that would cover their face with the rest of their clothing being transformed into demonic-looking armor. As she'd run through the city, with Deku constantly asking what she's doing, as she'd approach the All Might statue. What are you doing, Yoru? Shut it. As she started climbing the statue with onlookers seeing the boy. Listen up, peasant, she yelled, getting even more attention. Huh? Deku screamed. I come from the League of Villains, and we are here to declare war. We will kill every one of you, rape the women, enslave the children. We won't stop at anything till you all suffer. As the devil would continue her rant, Deku would constantly beg her to stop. Once she'd be finished, the audience would be silent. See, Midoriya? That's how you... However, she'd be cut off by the crowd, booing, laughing, and looking in disgust. Huh? Hey kid, get down from there, said the hero. Fuck off! Hey, don't talk like that. If you want, I can get you some McDonald's. Sure, she said, instantly brightening up. She's so simple, Midoriya thought. Alright, just come down from there, as the hero would reach out to try and bring down the boy. However, Yoru's jaws would grow and bite down onto the hero's arms, ripping them off, as the crowd would begin to scream. You really think I would? However, would be cuffed by the hero, kicking Yoru, sending her into a tree. Damn, he's strong. Yoru, what the? When I say turn these into weapons, or else I'll kill everyone. But the hero would appear above Deku, crashing down feet first, causing the devil to vomit in the creator of dirt and splinters. You bitch, how am I supposed to work now without arms? The hero yelled. Well, you can always shove them up your own ass. Here. As she'd press an arm up to each of the hero's legs. Or you can always use your legs. You, said the ranged hero who lifted right leg. Die now! On katanas! Deku screamed, the hero's left leg being skewered, thus causing the hero to fall right onto the katana ass first, leading him being skewered by both swords, one up his ass and the other through his throat. As the hero would writhe in pain, Yoru, now taking over, would stand. I said a war is coming, as she'd pull the katanas apart, splitting the hero in half vertically. Surrounded by the screams of pedestrians, Yoru would run into an alleyway and transform all of their clothes back to normal, relinquish control to Deku, who began to vomit and violent and shake. As more heroes would run into the alleyway. Hey kid, do you see a villain running through here? Yes, he went that way, Yoru yelled, taking over momentarily. Right, thanks kid, the leading hero said, running in the direction Yoru pointed. Damn it, I can't get caught now, Yoru said. I killed a hero. Oh, shut it. As she'd stand and run out of the alleyway, she'd suddenly stumble. Damn it, and she would start coughing up blood. Why am I so weak? Returning home, Deku would once again be vomiting. Stop being so loud. We need to eat, Yoru said. How can you just say that? I just killed somebody. A hero. Then why did he try to kill us? Huh? If he was a true hero, then he'd still try and subdue us, even if he lost his arms. Not try and kill us. Still. As the boy would continue to cry. Well, we'll put training on hold for a month then if you're so worried. No. Huh? I need more power. That way nobody else needs to die. You got it. I'll train the living shit out of you, Yoru said, smirking. As Deku would train for the next 10 months with Yoru's declaration of war spreading, but fear of the people wouldn't grow as much due to the heroes announcing that the villain that started it all has been apprehended. But I'm still here, Yoru yelled at the screen. Why are you surprised? Deku said. Obviously they say that. As Yoru would start complaining even harder. Will you be quiet for some ice cream? Deku said. Yes. Good. As Deku would begin to eat, Deku would begin to monologue. Over the last 10 months, thankfully, nothing as close to the incident, as we call it, has happened. I've also gotten stronger, much stronger. Currently, the best thing I can turn into is a small car, and thanks to Yoru's attempts at teaching, gotten somewhat competent with a variety of weapons. However, Yoru is still massively more powerful than me. Speaking of which, I've confirmed that Yoru was probably bluffing when she claimed to be able to read my mind. But both of our personalities have definitely been influenced by the presence of the other. I can't be 100% certain of how much I've influenced her, but her lack of morality has definitely made me more dull to things that back then would have broken me. At the path our relationship is going, I might even be able to tame her. But her swords would be cut by the sound of Yoru complaining that they need a toilet. Skip a few days as the day of the UA entrance exam would roll around, with Deku getting distracted by Yoru's constant nagging, leading him tripping over. Yoru would take over and catch herself. Looking up while belittling Deku, Yoru would see Uraraka with her hand out. Oh, I'm sorry, I was going to... Hey girl, Yoru said. Yeah? As Yoru would place her hand on Uraraka's face. Wanna be my girlfriend? Huh? Deku screamed. Ew, no. As Uraka with a look of disgust would walk away. Yoru, what the hell? If she dated us, then she'd be ours, no? I'm sure she'd make a strong Oh, shut it! I know you don't care about human life, but just don't ever do that again. Sure, whatever. As Deku would go and sit down, with Bakugo being next to him. So that's him, he always said. Just leave him. Huh? What's that? As President Mike would arrive and explain the test, either pointing out the problem, the whole zero-pointer thing, and Deku mumbling to himself. As he finished the writing portion of the test, the pair would walk over to the fake city. There she is, Deku said, noticing Uraka. What are you doing? Yoru said. I'm going to go apologize to her for your actions. Don't. Why not? Won't she think of you as more of a creep? Huh? I was female originally, so trust me, she thinks of you as some guy who goes around picking up girls, so she probably trusts you less. Since when did you understand people? Hey, I have you know that— Excuse me, do you mind? You're making a scene, said Dita, standing in front of Deku, who noticed that everyone's staring at, Deku, leading him to start blushing. What? Basking in my grace, are we? Yoru yelled, taking over. Don't listen to her! Deku yelled, taking over again, as everyone would be in a silent confusion. But they'd be stopped from President Mike starting the test, with Yoru instantly taking over and rushing through the door and taking out a rock from her pocket and turning into grenades, and throwing them at some robots, blowing them up. Grabbing wires from the remains, she'd make electrical whips and wrap them around another robot, short-circuiting it and smashing it through a building, causing an explosion that would lead to the building crushing more robots. Ah! Said one, screamed. Turning around, she'd see another contestant about to be crushed by rubble from explosion and surrounded by robots. Weakening. However, Deku would take over and run. Hey, you're wasting our time, she yelled, as Deku would turn a piece of rubble into a shield and block the falling debris, with Yoru taking over and slicing the robots horizontally with the whip. Are you okay? Deku said. Shut it, stop wasting time, Yoru recoiled, confusing the now safe participant. And I'll do the fighting. You just twiddle your thumbs and watch. We can't just save people. You mean you can't? Why must you be so difficult? Alright then, if you don't allow me to save people, then no meat. What, then what will we eat? Yoru screamed. Vegetables? Ew! Fine, you can save people. But I'm taking the points, okay? Not letting others have them out of pity. Sure. As Yoru would go on to continue to rack up points, with Deku taking over to save people, as we'd also see the teachers discussing Deku's achievements. Let's test him then. Principal Nezu said, pressing a big red button. Cut to Yoru, who'd be sitting on top of the building, chewing some gum. What are you doing? Deku asked. Resting. I may be a monster, but I still need rest. Plus, we've gotten enough points. You mean you're just lazy? No shit. However, the pair would be interrupted by the violent shaking, followed by screams and running of other participants, with large robotic hands pulling up the zero-pointer. Finally, a challenge, Yoru said, standing. Watch me, Midoriya, as she jumped down onto the headless zero-pointer. It's a shame I'm too weak currently to turn this whole thing into a weapon, she said, ripping plates of metal off the head of the robot. Metal gauntlets! As the plates would wrap around her fist and start bashing downwards. However, the robot's head would open up, shooting multiple missiles right into Yoru's face, sending her flying. Damn, that hurt, she said, bleeding from the head now with visible burns and torn clothes. You know, from down here this seems pretty ominous, she said, looking up the beaming red eyes leading through the smoke. Come and get me. Though Yoru would be cuffed by Deku taking over. Shit, she said. What happened? Why did I suddenly take over? Bad news. I can't take over when you're scared. Huh? But I was scared during the incident. But that didn't do anything. Because you knew we could beat them, huh? I believed I could kill him, so you instinctively did as well. But now we're fighting something that you don't think we can beat. Something that large and opposing. Makes sense since you never actually fought anyone, only observed me. You really underestimate my power. Help! Yelled Uraka, under some rumble, as Deku would instantly run over to try and help her by turning the rubble into shields and lifting them out of the way. Can you walk? No. Alright then, this might hurt. As Deku would grab a piece of metal and make a protective leg armor and would be about to carry Uraka, till Yoru would say, turn her into a weapon. Huh? Your hormones levels rise whenever you see her, so you could at least feel some form of love to her, meaning a weapon made from her would be incredibly strong. that robot would be nothing but another bug under your feet. And then, no, I'm not turning anyone into a weapon. Suit yourself then. But I'm taking that thing down. No, we need to save everyone. There's a risk of injury. God, your dedication to save people is annoying. You do know you won't be able to save everyone in your life, right? But I can still try. Suit yourself. Standing up, Deku would begin to carry Uraraka and aid anyone else using his ability to make it easier to escape, whilst Yoru would take over whenever encountering a robot or large piece of rubble. Eventually the test would end, Deku would heal by Recovery Girl and aid in helping other injured participants. Returning home, Deku would try and rest while Yoru complained that Deku didn't destroy anything and forced Deku to buy and play horror games to make him stop being a wimp. A week later, a letter would arrive with a hologram telling Deku he got first place and got tons of hero points, though he should probably work on respecting girls' boundaries. As this is where I'll be ending this part of what Deku was possessed by the War Devil Yoru. Sorry if I'm speaking really fast, I have really sore throat, I'm really out of breath because I just went a massive rant about Genshin lore, yeah. And I just realised I am 6 minutes late to reading the new Chainsaw Man chapter. Why do I keep doing this? Why are all my Chainsaw Man videos recorded the literal minutes before the new chapter releases? But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember if you want me to voice acting, make sure to email me or contact me at Twitter. Yeah, and all of that jazz. I'm tired, it's late. Sorry if this second half is really fast paced, and sorry if there's tons of awkward cuts, because I kept messing up with lines and just kept speaking way too fast. I've drank too much gamer subs today. Have a good day. Goodbye.